12 teams entered the first round, and only 8 teams remain. Well, I guess 4 of them had a bye. But either way, it's time for the Millennials League Semifinals recap. And with Rogue One coming out tonight at midnight, it's Star Wars edition. Who will be this week's fantasy star? Darth Brady? Luke Skywalker? Or maybe Cam Solo? Stay tuned to find out. The Millennials League 2-minute drill playoff edition starts now. In a matchup where Brady's back bitch's top 2 wide receivers' scores actually canceled each other out against the Chula Vista Crying Jordans, who have had one of the top wide receiving cores all year. A late injury scratch for Julio Jones and a monster game for Tom Brady led to Brady's back bitches advancing to the semifinals. An almost upset by Chalupa Batman, but DeAndre Hopkins only scored in 4 points, and Dante Moncrief with an early exit due to injury ended up getting a goose egg. Meanwhile, Drake's new favorite team, who was only down 6 points going into the final Monday night game, with Julian Edelman scoring 10.5 to win in the game. With the first round of playoffs in the books, it's time for those 2 teams that were on bye in Week 14 to get back in action. We'll see Start of a Dynasty take on Brady's back bitches, and O'Doyle Rules wakes up to play Drake's new favorite team. ESPN projections have this one looking like the closest game we've seen all year, with only 0.3 points separating Brady's back bitches and Start of a Dynasty. The underdog 4 seed Brady's back bitches has Tom Brady going up against the Denver Broncos defense, Todd Gurley against the Seahawks, and DeMarco Murray against the Chiefs. While the 1 seed Start of a Dynasty taking a risk putting Tyrod Taylor in for Ben Roethlisberger against the Browns, Antonio Brown will line up against Pac-Man Jones in the Bengals defense, and Odell Beckham Jr. will face a Detroit Lions defense that's given up 1 receiving touchdown in the last 3 games. The 3 seed Drake's new favorite team fears no one, with David Johnson and Ezekiel Elliott playing out of their minds at running backs, but will Phillip Rivers do a little bit better this week than he did last? Meanwhile, O'Doyle Rules looks at 2 questionables from his Carolina Panthers stars Cam Newton and Kelvin Benjamin, but a slew of running backs that have been crazy good lately with Latavius Murray, Doug Martin, and Carlos Hyde. In the losers bracket, Free Win destroyed Meet 'em and Weep, ironically with the highest score of the week out of any team in any bracket. They'll take on Just Win Maybe this week. While the only team that seemed to be giving up free wins this week was Hernandez's Hitmen, who got trounced by Clipboard Jesus. It'll be Dumpster Fire and Clipboard Jesus in the other semifinal game for the losers bracket. Our guest video this week comes from an NFL player who's hoping to motivate all of you. Whether you're in the winners bracket and trying to win that championship, or you're in the losers bracket and you're done and need a little motivation to keep you over till next year.